Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new chapter of My Hero Academia, which is on chapter 424. This chapter right here, it looks like to me we're about to reach the closing stage of My Hero Academia, and depending on the situation, we'll have to see how this goes out, So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it, things are starting to get back on track, after that final blow against Shigaraki and All For One, that Deku managed to make a land on. Everyone from foreign countries decides to help Japan out and rebuild, Although because people have quirks and there are many uses of how quirks can be, things are starting to progress of rebuilding naturally and very nicely. Eventually, although it's gonna take some time, it will get back. It will go back to the way it was. Now, the result of the battle of what happened to certain heroes such as Bakugo, he is actually in a very tough situation, We get to know that the arm that his right arm that was crushed very badly, I'm afraid it won't go back to the way it was. As the doctor explains to Bakugo, we managed to do all we could right now, but we're even surprised to see to it as it is now. Now, I'm gonna tell you right here and now, we managed to keep its shape here and there, though I'm not so sure it'll ever move again even after rehab, Which is something to understand, which is very scary and very sad, because the damage that Bakugo suffered on his right arm, that Shigaraki crushed very badly on, etc., was pretty damaging. I'm pretty sure the only way how to possibly heal it is with Eri's rewind quirk, obviously from the get-go. However, I'm afraid Eri broke off her horn and there's a possibility that may not be happening, that her power will not come back at all, Who knows? But we have to it. Bakugo was given the idea to make some prosthetics on rehab and all that, but unfortunately for them, Bakugo refuses, saying that his quirk comes from the palm of his hand and he's not giving that up, And we have to the doctor tells Bakugo to watch out for his heart, because if it wasn't for Edgeshot that stitched it up and performed CPR, you should have died right then and there. I don't know how is it that you managed to keep fighting, but this is really ridiculous, For now, you need to rest up and recover, Then we go to a scene with Midoriya and All Might, Well, Deku and All Might, and they end up talking about the situation, when it comes to All Might being in a very bad, injurious situation. As for Deku, he's not all that in a bad moment right now, but all I know is that the situation between Deku and All Might talking about what happened to Tenko's Shimura is actually very sad to him. He couldn't save Tenko's life, and even though he reached the hand and his hatred was gone, he continued to be the leader of the League of Villains until the end, which is understandable because there was no way he's gonna give up and stop his rampaging or destruction, because that's what he was made to do and that's what he wanted to, and he couldn't stop, because everything that he's doing this for is for the people who followed him, and who knows what happened to them. Well, I think Himiko Toga is dead. Compress is already in jail. Dabi, on the other hand, is going to be in jail. And, that kind of thing. Eventually, All Might understood what Deku did, and that he actually already saved him. If he didn't see that crying boy anymore, that means his heart was already saved to begin with. Now, etc. So, we have to it that, Deku explains to All Might that he still has some embers in him, and that he will not be able to hold the quirk out for long. Kakchan actually appeared onto this conversation and was shocked to hear that Deku is about to be quirkless soon, etc., And Deku's like, yeah, it sucks, and I'm not too sad about it too much because I transferred it on my own volition, not to mention I'm actually got to live that dream temporarily. And I knew this was going to happen, I thought One For All was done the moment, Deku used all the embers in there, but I guess he still has some left, but whatever the case may be, he's going to be quirkless very soon, which will really suck, but I think it would be nice maybe to say goodbye to his dream, because let's be honest, he started off quirkless, and the fact that he's managing to get a quirk and able to become a hero, even though it was a temporary dream, was actually pretty cool, At that point, Bakugo was really upset about this and cries for Deku's situation, and Deku was actually shocked about this and says, why are you crying over this thing, man? It's not a big deal, but Bakugo says, you know, I've been thinking about everything I've done to you and how I treated you right now. I thought you and I would be competing for a long time here and there, so I don't know what to feel about this right now, you know? Even Bakugo's parents actually are overhearing this right now and decide not to interrupt, you know? And Deku's like, hey, it's not a big deal. I still got some embers left. It's going to be a while before I become quirkless, but I don't regret it, you know? And we get to see All Might telling Bakugo and Midoriya, like, everything you've done, you know, you became a greatest hero, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Both of you guys are greatest heroes, you know? And I'm very proud of that. And we get to see Deku's narration saying, you know, when I was a kid, I thought peace would come back immediately after the war was over. But our story won't end just yet until we get our bright future we've been fighting for, you know? So we get to see Deku with the new haircut, I guess. And then Ida and Denki Kaminari and many other students are getting ready to go back to UA and figure out what to do next, you know? But that aside, you know, we get to see the behind back of Shoto, which we don't really know what happened. And as for Uraraka, she doesn't seem very happy about it either, even though they won the battle, because, you know, we all know why, but we'll have to see how that turns out next chapter, you know. Anyways, I thought this chapter was pretty nicely done. I'm looking forward to the next one. Don't know what's bound to happen next, but I hope it could tie up a lot of loose ends, you know, because there's a lot to cover and a lot to, like, to reveal and take care of in the moment, like, before Horikoshi, like, closes the final page and says, I'm done, man. I had a fun ride. I hope you guys enjoyed it for the last 10 years or no, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we'll have to see how that turns out. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'm out for Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot.